Bitcoin has been insanely manipulated today. Let's take a look at what exactly happened with Bitcoin, going over a Bitcoin news update and a price update, because there is a bunch of things that happened today, which is actually insane to see. We are literally printing the Burj Khalifa on our charts today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at what exactly has happened. Welcome back to Bitcoin to 1 million. This is the channel where we do daily Bitcoin update videos and teach about Bitcoin concepts, principles, news, everything that you need to know to understand why Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. Okay, let's get right into it. Subscribe if you're new, and thank you for all the support recently. I'm trying to get to 25 subscribers before the year ends. Okay, a very small and humble goal. Okay, now $85,000, or sorry, $85,817 today for Bitcoin. We can see this is the Burj Khalifa that I'm talking about here. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty joke. Anyways, we can literally see. I mean, it's like, yeah, like right here, we basically just printed the Burj Khalifa. It's not the greatest of you know things to look at, but here, let me properly show you guys exactly what. Look at this, it's already the Burj Khalifa. Anyways, with this being said, guys, we have had some crazy market manipulation, and we're gonna talk about it. So first off, every day at 10 a.m., Bitcoin loves to give us the finger at 10 a.m. every single day, right? If you guys take a look at the daily chart, it's literally 10 a.m., right? We can literally see here at 10 a.m. we can see, we start to see hopes, right? And then we can see the middle finger right there. It just crashes, and it's been the case for, I want to say, a couple of weeks now, which is a little shady. But there is huge manipulation happening right now. So Wintermute, who is a market maker, Binance, which is one of the biggest exchanges for crypto, BlackRock, a huge fund, and Coinbase pumped the chart to liquidate longs and then immediately dumped it back. And you guys could see all the buy orders and sell orders here. I mean, we're talking, they're buying, 114 Bitcoin, 108 Bitcoin, multiple Bitcoin purchases all within minutes here, and they just crashed it, right? So this is obviously to get rid of people that are using leverage. So for those that don't know, people that use leverage trading, they have a eventual liquidation price, right? So let's just say I'm going to be leveraged and I think that Bitcoin is going to go up, right? If Bitcoin goes down to a certain level, my whole position gets wiped out and the markets take my money. So again, it's something that's been happening for a while, right? This isn't something new. This has been happening with stocks. It's been happening pretty much any single liquid asset, and we can see with Bitcoin stuff going to happen again. So Bitcoin pumped $3,300 and liquidated $106 million worth of shorts. So when you see a massive pump like this, a lot of these short sellers get liquidated and they start to panic, right? Then, within 30 minutes, right, it dumped $3,400 and liquidated $52 million worth of longs in the next 45 minutes. So this is actually insane. This is literally just so people can get liquidated and money is taken out of the markets. It's actually crazy to see that. You can just blatantly see this now, right? Pretty scary and a little annoying. Regardless, there is still bullish news, and again, by no means is this bearish in any sort of way long term. Yes, it obviously sucks, and a lot of people did lose a lot of money today. However, I mean, my philosophy is very simple. When Bitcoin dips, you buy the dip and you just wait and hold forever, right? I mentioned this, I believe, yesterday's video, where you could buy $85,000 of Bitcoin, right? And we all know that Bitcoin is going to hit all-time highs again, which is 126,000, right? So you're basically making about $40,000 for free, right? Like, this is like a guaranteed $40,000, assuming that you're going to actually have some gains and you're able to buy one whole Bitcoin. Now, some bullish news as well. Michael Saylor was pictured at Morgan Stanley. This guy, he's like an artist going on like a world tour right now. He's been pretty much everywhere, talking to every single bank. Not too sure what's going to come from this, but regardless, it is bullish. Next up, Michael Saylor, when he was in, I guess, Saudi Arabia, I think, or wherever, he had an interview where he said that $1 million Bitcoin is inevitable, probably within a decade. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't know exactly when we're going to have this, and in fact, no one does. Anyone that says that they do has no idea what they're talking about. But Bitcoin to $1 million, I mean, it's going to happen eventually. And when it does happen, it is going. Okay, I do think within the next 10 years it's definitely doable. I don't think it will happen within the next 5 years at all. I think that's way too fast, way too early, and we're not ready for that. But 10 years, maybe. I think that can happen. Now, some more bullish news from a country that a lot of people probably don't know about. Bhutan commits 10,000 Bitcoin to build a new economic hub, the Gelfu Mindfulness City. So Bhutan actually holds almost 6,000 Bitcoin, worth 521 million. Looks like they're going to be accumulating more, and this is basically to be, I don't know, like maybe they're gonna sell eventually to build this huge city or whatever. It's very interesting that countries and cities and corporations and companies, sorry, are starting to look at Bitcoin and say, you know what, if we just buy a bunch of Bitcoin now and wait, imagine what we could do with that money. And I mean, I invite you guys to do the same, right? If you were to have one Bitcoin right now and it's gonna hit $1 million, when it does hit $1 million, what would you do with that money? Would you buy a car? Would you buy a house? Would you give it away to your loved ones? Would you, I don't know, what would you do, right? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, next up, guys, a little funny tweet to end the day off. Silver is up 130% this year. Bitcoin is down 8% this year. Pretty freaking funny. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.